I've been waking up already tired, chasing peace I never required. Every night I held my breath, afraid of silence, afraid of rest. I kept my guard against the calm, like letting go would cause me harm. But in the stillness of this place, my heart slows down and softens pace. I thought rest meant giving in, letting failure pull me in. But maybe rest is how I start, listen closer to my heart. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. The guitar breathes and open chords like doors I never opened before. The cello hums my restless years, all the doubts, all the fears. The rhythm moves like steady rain, soft brush and kick ease the strain. And the bass beneath my chest says, you're safe now, you can rest. I mistook noise for being strong, kept myself moving all along. But in this quiet I can feel what it's like when wounds can heal. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. Maybe peace is not a place, but learning how to slow my pace. Maybe faith is trust in time, to heal the hurt in gentle lines. I've been hard on who I am, demanding more than I can stand. But mercy starts when I confess I'm allowed to need some rest. Now the heart has learned to rest, not afraid of quiet days. Every breath feels more like home than the rush I used to chase. When the heart learns to rest, I don't feel what's coming next. I don't need to win this war, I just need to live in this calm. I walk these streets with borrowed breath, between the fear of life and death. The city hums in broken tones, like it knows I'm not alone. Every window holds a doubt, every light is flickering out. But in the dark where I feel small, the night still hears me when I call. I've been hiding in my skin from the war that roars within, but every shadow starts to fade when the night learns my name. When the night learns my name, I don't have to run away. Every scar that held me down starts to loosen every chain. When the night learns my name, I am more than just my pain. In the dark, I'm not the same. When the night learns my name, the cello sings my buried fears of silent fights and crowded tears. The guitar moves in broken lines, like all those wasted, fragile times. The rhythm walks me through the doubt. Soft brushing kick won't let me drown, and the bass beneath this trembling chest pulls me back from all the rest. I've been lost in who I was and who I'll never be, because but in the quiet I reclaim the truth I tried to chase away. When the night learns my name, I don't have to run away. Every scar that held me down starts to loosen every chain. When the night learns my name, I am more than just my pain. In the dark, I'm not the same. When the night learns my name, maybe I was born to bend, not to break but to descend into places I was scared to admit I even cared. I wore my silence like a shield till I forgot what truth can feel. But in the dark where none remain, the night still whispers who I am. Now the night knows my name, I don't tremble in the rain. Every wound that cut me deep is a promise that I'll keep. Now the night knows my name, I don't vanish in the flame. From the ashes of my shame, I rise higher than the pain. When the night knows my name, in the dark I remain. In the dark, I remain. You keep telling yourself to stay strong, like breaking means you don't belong. You smile through nights that feel too long, pretending nothing's wrong. Your hands are tired from holding on. Your heart's been bruised but carries on. Even hope feels hard to say when every breath feels late. You don't have to see the light, you don't have to win tonight. If all you do is stay right here, that's courage, even in the fear. You'll be okay, even if it hurts, even if healing comes in bursts. You don't have to know the way, just stay. You'll be okay, you'll be okay. Even if you cry, even if the answers don't arrive, this pain won't get the final say. You'll be okay. The silence feels heavier today, like every word got in the way. You replay moments you can't change, wondering if it's all your blame. But even hearts that feel undone still beat like they're not done. And every night you choose to stay is proof you're braver than you say. You don't need to fix your past, you don't need to move so fast. If all you have is breath right now, that's enough, just stay somehow. You'll be okay, even if it hurts, even if healing comes in final say. You'll be okay. Maybe strength is staying still when everything says run or quit. Maybe faith is breathing slow and you don't know where to go. You've been fighting just to stand with shaking knees and open hands, but surviving one more day is not weakness, it's brave. You'll be okay. Even if it hurts, even if the road still curves, you don't need to shine today, just stay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. In time you'll see what feels broken learns to breathe. This night won't steal who you are meant to be. You'll be okay. I'm right here. Stay. I loved you in the quiet moments nobody else could see. In the way I gave you everything and forgot what I need. I stayed when it was easier to walk away and breathe. I called it love, I called it hope, but it was breaking me. I kept forgiving every scar until I forgot who you are. I loved you until it hurt me, until my heart lost its voice. I traded peace for promises. I never really had a choice. I loved you until it hurt me, until I couldn't pretend that loving you was saving us when it was breaking me in. In the end, I smiled through the smallest lies, slept beside the truth undone. I held your pain like it was mine, while mine was slowly done. I learned the cost of staying soft in a love that felt so hard. Some hearts don't shatter suddenly, they fade apart. I begged for less, I gave you more. I don't know who I was for. I loved you until it hurt me, until I couldn't breathe. I carried both our weights alone and called it loyalty. I loved you until it hurt me, until my soul felt thin. I didn't lose you, I lost myself trying to keep you in. Maybe love was never meant to feel like constant fear. Maybe hearts need safety too, not just a need to stay near. I loved you until it hurt me, but now I'm choosing rest. I'm laying down the blame and shame. I gave my honest best. I loved you until it hurt me. Now I'm learning how to heal. I won't regret the love I gave, but I won't forget how it feels. Some love teaches you how to stay. Some love teaches you to leave. I forgot how it was meant to feel, when every breath just learned to kneel. I lived my life in shallow lines, afraid of drowning in my mind. The days kept moving, I stood still, carrying weight against my will. But somewhere in the quiet pain, my lungs remember how to change. I've been holding on too tight to every fear, to every night. But in this pause I finally see what letting go could give to me. I'm learning to breathe again, not rushing through the hurt and fear. I'm learning to feel again, letting the truth get closer here. Every moment I survive feel like a chance to start again. I'm not broken, just becoming. I'm learning to breathe again. The guitar opens fragile doors, things I've never faced before. The cello speaks in long, low cries, like all the tears I kept inside. The rhythm walks me through the dark, soft brush and kick like gentle sparks. Bass beneath my shaking chest says you're alive, and that's enough. I chase the strength and never fall, mistook control for standing tall. But in this weakness, soft and real, I finally feel what I can feel. I'm learning to breathe again, not fighting every thought I hear. I'm learning to be again, without the weight of all these years. Every breath that fills my lungs feels like forgiveness settling in. I'm not lost, just learning how. I'm learning to breathe again. Maybe healing takes its time, maybe peace arrives in lines of quiet days and softer nights, not sudden sparks or blinding lights. I've been afraid to feel this slow, afraid of what I'd come to know. But breathing in without defense feels like my first act of self-respect. Now I'm learning to breathe again, with every scar and every truth. I don't need to outrun the past, I just need to walk it through. Every breath becomes a vow to stay present where I am. I'm not healed, but I am here. I'm learning to breathe again. I've been carrying this away for years, learning how to smile through fear. Every road I chose to walk held the echoes of my thoughts. I built my strength from borrowed hope, tied my heart to fragile ropes. But tonight I'm tired of pretending I'm not close to breaking open. I don't need to bleed to prove I tried. I don't need to hurt to feel alive. If there's a place my soul can rest, I think I found it in this breath. This is where I lay my pain down, on the floor of who I've been. I don't need to carry it further, I don't need to wear it in. This is where I lay my pain down, let it soften, let it fade. I've been strong for far too long. Tonight I choose to stay. The guitar cries in open strings, like it knows the weight I bring. The cello hums my hidden years, every doubt, every fear. The rhythm moves my shaking ground, soft brush and kick won't let me drown. And the bass beneath my chest says you've done enough, now rest. I mistook survival for grace. I ran too fast, I lost my pace. But in the quiet I can see I don't have to be at war with me. This is where I lay my pain down, on the floor of who I've been. I don't need to carry it further, I don't need to wear it in. This is where I lay my pain down, let it soften, let it fade. I've been strong for far too long. Tonight I choose to stay. Maybe it's the end of spinning, of every thought that cut me deep, of every promise I couldn't keep. I don't need to rewrite the past, I just need this moment to last. If letting go is how I grow, then this is all I need to know. This is where I lay my pain down, not erased but understood. Every scar that shaped my story now reminds me that I could. This is where I lay my pain down, I don't have to be okay. I just need to breathe right now and let tomorrow wait. Here I rest. I thought the end would break me down, turn my sky to ash and gray. I felt the weight of everything start to slowly drift away. The ground beneath me disappeared, every truth I knew was gone. But in the chaos of it all, I found the strength to carry on. I was losing who I'd been, but maybe that's where I begin. I found myself in the falling apart, in every crack inside my heart. Every piece I couldn't save showed me I was still brave. I found myself in the falling apart, in the ruins, in the dark. Not the end I feared to see, but the start of becoming me. guitar rings like something new, not just pain, but something true. The cello holds what once was fear, now it feels so strangely clear. The rhythm pushes through my chest, like it knows I've passed the test. And the bass beneath my skin feels like I can breathe again. I thought breaking meant the end, now I see it's where I'm meant. I found myself in the falling apart, in every scar and every mark. Every tear I couldn't hide brought me closer to my light. I found myself in the falling apart, in the silence, in the scars. Not a loss I couldn't face, but a truth I now to break, just to see what we can take. Not to shatter into dust, but rebuild from what we lost. And maybe pain is just the door to something stronger than before. I found myself in the falling apart, now I'm stronger than the start. Every wound became a flame, lighting up a different way. I found myself in the falling apart, now I know just who I am. From the pieces left behind, I rebuilt this heart of mine. And I became. I've been holding every should have been, every silence, every unseen sin. Carry like a second skin, afraid of what I lose if I let it in. The night kept score of all my doubt, every promise I couldn't work out. But in the hush before the dawn, I feel the grip beginning to soften. I thought this way was who I am, a mark I couldn't ever stand. But something whispers calm and true, I don't have to keep carrying you. This is the weight I finally release, not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away so quietly. This is the weight I finally release, I don't need it to believe. I've been strong in all the wrong ways, now I'm choosing these. Guitar opens broken doors, the nights I couldn't face before. The cello holds my heavy years, all the love, the loss, the fears. The rhythm moves me step by step, soft brush and kick like catching breath. And the bass beneath my chest says you're allowed to lay this down and rest. I ran so far to feel in control, mistook the load for having a goal. But in this stillness I can see what's meant for me will stay with me. This is a weight I finally release, not forgotten, just set at peace. Every chain I thought I needed falls away Maybe strength is learning when to stop, to loosen hands, to let things drop. Maybe faith is trusting time to heal the heart in gentle lines. I don't need to prove I tried. Every scar already testified in letting go. I finally see there's more of life left here for me. Now the weight I finally release turns the dark into relief. Every breath I couldn't feel now reminds me what is real. This is the weight I finally release. I don't need to outrun the past. I'm not giving up, I'm giving space. And it's enough at last. I let it go, I let it rest. I've been waking up already tired, chasing peace I never acquired. Every night I held my breath, afraid of silence, afraid of rest. I kept my guard against the calm. I letting go would cause me harm. But in the stillness of this place, my heart slows down and softens pace. I thought rest meant giving in, letting failure pull me in. But maybe rest is how I start, listening closer to my heart. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. The guitar breathes in open chords, like doors I've never opened before. The cello hums my restless years, it's all the doubts, all the fears. The rhythm moves like steady rain, soft brush and kick ease the strain. And the bass beneath my chest says you're safe now, you can rest. I mistook noise for being strong, kept myself moving all along. But in this quiet I can feel what it's like when wounds can heal. When the heart learns to rest, it doesn't mean it's giving up, it just stops carrying the weight. It was never meant to hold so much. When the heart learns to rest, every ache begins to fade. I don't need to fix it all tonight, I just need to stay. Maybe peace is not a place, but learning how to slow my pace. Maybe faith is trusting time to heal the hurt in gentle line. I've been hard on who I am, demanding more than I can stand. But mercy starts when I confess. I'm allowed to need some rest. Now the heart has learned to rest, not afraid of quiet days. Every breath feels more like home than the rush I used to chase. When the heart learns to rest, I don't fear what's coming next. I don't need to win this war, I just need to live in this calm. I rest. I held my breath the day you left, like air would bring you back to me. Every step felt incomplete, like I forgot how to be free. The world kept spinning like before, but something in me stayed behind. A part of me still standing there, frozen in that last goodbye. I didn't know how to move on when all I knew was already gone. I learned to breathe without you, even when it hurt to try. Every inhale felt like breaking, every exhale like goodbye. I learned to breathe without you, though your name stayed in my chest. Not the way I used to love you, but enough to finally rest. The guitar plays in softer tones, like it knows I've changed somehow. The cello doesn't pull me down, it just sits with me right now. The rhythm walks me through the dark, no longer scared of what I'll find. And the bass beneath my heartbeat feels like life is still mine. I thought I needed you to stay, but I survived you walking away. I learned to breathe without you, through the silence and the pain. Every moment felt like falling, till I stood back up again. I learned to breathe without you, now the air feels warm and real. Not because I lost the memory, but because I chose to heal. Maybe love was never wasted, maybe it just changed its place. From your arms into my soul, into strength I now embrace. And maybe losing you that day was how I found a better way. I learned to breathe without you, now I'm stronger than before. Every scar became a doorway to a version I ignored. I learned to breathe without you, but I still respect the truth, that the man I am today was shaped by loving you. I can breathe, and I'm still here. doors has finally stepped aside. No more places left to hide. The room feels bigger than before, like I don't need the walls no more. I chase the answers, chase the sound, till silence gently pin me down. And in this space I tried to flee, I feel the calm discover me. I was scared of slowing time, what I'd hear inside my mind. But every breath I didn't defend feels like a place I can begin. So I breathe through the quiet, stay with me, let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. I breathe through the quiet. The guitar hums in open air like softer thoughts that linger there. The cello holds my restless days, all the words I couldn't say. The rhythm moves my steady breath, soft brush and kick undo the stress. And the bass beneath my chest says you're safe now, just rest. I mistook silence for the end, for something I could not defend. But in this hush I finally hear what's been asking me to stay, yeah. So I breathe through the quiet. Stay with me, let the stillness set me free. I don't need the noise tonight, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every fear loosens its hold, every truth feels less alone. I don't run, I don't deny it, I breathe through the quiet. I breathe through the quiet. Maybe peace is not a sign, not a sudden shift in time. Maybe peace is staying still when the world demands your will. I've been loud inside my head, chasing things I never said. But here, when nothing's required, I find the strength I never tried. Now I breathe through the quiet, honestly, let the silence cover me. I don't need to fight the night, I just need to breathe through the quiet. Every breath becomes my ground, every moment slows me down. I don't fear what's behind it, I breathe through the quiet. I breathe through the quiet. Out I'm here. The silence after you left still lingers in the air, like every word we never said is waiting somewhere there. The room still feels your presence in ways I can't explain, like echoes of your laughter are dancing through the pain. I didn't know how loud it gets when love turns into emptiness. The silence after you left is louder than before. Every heartbeat sounds like footsteps walking out the door. The silence after you left still calls out your name, but there's no voice to answer, only echoes of the same. The guitar plays in broken whispers, like it's scared to speak too loud. The cello holds a weight of loss that I can't say out loud. The rhythm barely keeps me breathing, like a fragile thread of sound. And the bass beneath my chest feels the absence all around. I thought I needed noise to cope, but silence shows me what I hold. The silence after you left, something I can't escape. Every quiet moment reminds me of the space you couldn't stay. The silence after you left is heavy, cold and real, but somewhere deep inside of it, I'm learning how to heal. Maybe silence isn't empty, maybe it's where truth remains, where the love we couldn't carry slowly drifts into the pain. And maybe in this quiet space I can finally find my place. The silence after you left doesn't break me like before. Every echo feels like closure I was searching for. The silence after you left still holds what we once knew, but it doesn't pull me under. I'm rising without you. In the silence, I'm still here. The night feels colder than before. Your heart's been hurting behind closed doors. You smile like everything's alright. I see the tears you hide at night. You've been strong for far too long, carrying pain like it belongs. But even stars need time to shine. Even wounds heal given time. You don't have to hold it all inside. You don't have to win this fight. If your heart is feeling weak, let it lean on me tonight. Don't you cry tonight, let it fall. Every broken heart still stands tall. You're not alone in this dark room. This pain won't stay, it's passing through. Don't you cry tonight, just breathe. You don't have to be strong for me. Close your eyes, lay down the fight. Don't you cry tonight. Silence knows your secret fears, the weight you've carried all these years. Every what if, every why, every tear you never cried. But even storms run out of rain, even scars release the pain. And every night must end in dawn. Even heartbreak moves along. You don't need answers right away. You don't need to feel okay. If all you do is just survive, that's more than enough tonight. doesn't shout, maybe it whispers soft and loud. In moments when you finally rest and stop demanding your best. You've been brave just staying here, through every doubt, through every fear. And even now in all this pain, your heart is learning how to stay. Don't you cry tonight, my friend, this is not how your story ends. Hold on tight, the morning's near, even darkness disappears. Don't you cry tonight, just stay, let tomorrow find its way. You survived another night, don't you cry tonight. I'm right here. You're right. I've been holding my breath in the hollow of days, counting the cracks where my courage decays. Walls in my chest built from all my mistakes. Every heartbeat trembles, every promise shakes. The morning arrives like it's unsure of me, a weak little light through the debris. But somewhere between the ache and the pain, I feel my lungs learning hope again. I was drowning in silence, afraid of the sound of my own reflection breaking me down. But in this stillness, gentle and slow, something inside me begins to grow. This is where the broken learn to breathe, in between the scars and the memories, where the weight of the past finally leaves and the heart remembers how to believe. This is where the shadows find their way through trembling nights into open days. This is where the broken learn to Cello mourns what I never said about the nights I barely led. The guitar speaks in a fragile tone of empty rooms and a silent phone. The rhythm walks like a careful friend, soft brush and kick that won't pretend. And the bass beneath my ribcage line gives every fear a place and time. I've worn my doubt like second skin, let every failure crawl within. But in this quiet, soft and low, I hear strength I didn't know. This is where the broken learn to breathe, in between the scars and the memories, where the weight of the past finally leaves and the heart remembers how to believe. This is where the shadows find their way through trembling nights into open days. This is where the broken learn to breathe. Maybe healing doesn't roar, maybe it knocks on a quiet door. Maybe it starts with a fragile sound when you finally lay your armor down. I try to stand, I try to run from the damage I had done, but standing still in my deepest fear is what finally brought me here. This is where the broken learn to breathe, not in strength but on their knees, where the tears fall honestly and the soul is set at peace. Is where the wounded understand that survival is not the end. This is where the broken learn to breathe and rise again. In this quiet place, I breathe again. Your memory still lives here, in the corners of this room, in the silence of the morning, in the echo of your tune. Every step I take without you still feels like I'm not alone, like your shadow walks beside me in a place I once called home. I tried to leave it all behind, but you're still written in my mind. Your memory still lives here, in every breath I try to take, in every dream that fades too fast, in every move I hesitate. Your memory still lives here, like a ghost I can't outrun, not a wound that keeps me broken, just a love that isn't gone. The guitar hums your name so softly, like it knows I'm listening close. The cello carries all the weight of the things I miss the most. The rhythm keeps my heart from falling, though it trembles in the dark, and the bass beneath my chest feels like your lingering spark. I thought time would set me free, but it just brought you back to me. Your memory still lives here, in the quiet I can't escape, in the tears I never show, in the smile I try to fake. Your memory still lives here, but it doesn't break me down. It just reminds me gently of a love I once had found. In the spaces left behind, where it slowly redefines. Not a chain, not something lost, just a part that had its cost. Your memory still lives here, but I'm learning how to breathe with the echoes of your voice as a part of me I keep. Your memory still lives here, not as pain but something true, a quiet light inside my soul that still leads me back to you. Your I don't have words that can fix you, no golden lines to make it right. Just a song I wrote in silence for the nights you couldn't fight. If your hands are tired of holding, if your smile feels borrowed today, sit with me beside this moment. You don't have to be okay. Some pain doesn't need an answer, it just needs to be heard. These are soft songs for broken hearts, not to heal you, just to stay. For the tears that fall in darkness when you don't know what to say. These are soft songs for broken hearts, for the love you couldn't save. You're not weak for feeling deeply, you're just human. That's okay. I've seen brave souls fall in silence, still smiling through the ache, carrying the weight of others while their own hearts slowly break. If you've been strong for far too long and forgot how rest feels like, let this melody remind you, even cracks still catch the light. You don't have to fix tomorrow, just survive tonight. These are soft songs for broken hearts, not to promise something new, just a place to lay your sorrow till the pain feels less like you. These are soft songs for broken hearts, for the ones who love too much. If the world feels sharp and heavy, let this song be soft enough. Maybe healing isn't moving on, maybe it's learning how to stay with the parts of you that hurt the most and loving them anyway. These are soft songs for broken hearts, for the nights you feel alone. You don't need to be a hero, just breathe and let it go. These are soft songs for broken hearts, written quietly sincere. If this song is holding you now, then I'm glad you're still here. Some hearts don't need to be saved, they just need a softer place. You've been running on empty roads, carry more than you were meant to hold, smiling through the weight you feel, hiding wounds that never heal. Every night you promise one more day, just to keep the cracks away. But even mountains bow to rest, even hearts need gentleness. You don't have to earn your peace, you don't have to prove belief. If all you have is breath right now, that's enough, just lay it down. Let your heart rest here tonight, you don't need to win the fight. Lay your armor on the floor, you don't have to hurt anymore. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You are safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. The silence holds you carefully, like it knows your history. Every scar you try to hide is just proof you stayed alive. The guitar hums a softer truth, the cello sings what you've been through, and the rhythm moves you slow, saying you're allowed to let go. You mistook strength for standing tall, for never leaning, never fall. But rest is not a step behind, it's how your soul realigns. Let your heart rest here tonight. You don't need to win the fight. Lay your armor on the floor, you don't have to hurt anymore. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You are safe, you are clear. Close your eyes, stay near. Let your heart rest here. Maybe peace is learning when to stop, to loosen hands, to let things drop. Maybe love is staying still when the world demands your will. You've been brave just getting through every day you didn't choose, but now this moment asks you less. Just breathe and rest. Let your heart rest here tonight. Nothing left to justify. You are more than all your fears. You are seen, you are right here. Let your heart rest here, my dear. You don't have to disappear. Stay a while, feel no shame. Let your heart rest here.
That night the city felt too wide. The stars were distant, cold and shy. I sat alone with words unsaid, still talking to you in my head. The clock kept moving, I stood still between what's gone and what I feel. I held the past with shaking hands, afraid to face what comes again. I begged the silence for a sign, but silence only spoke in time. It was the night I stopped holding on, stopped asking why you were gone. I let the truth fall to the floor, I couldn't carry it anymore. It was the night I chose my breath over drowning in what's left. I didn't win, I didn't break, I just let go for my own sake. Your picture faded in the light, still beautiful but not alive. I thank the love that shaped my pain and closed the door without a name. safer than the truth. Some love survives by letting die. Some hearts stay whole by saying goodbye. I learned that holding doesn't mean you're strong enough to stay unseen. It was a night I stopped holding on, stopped singing our unfinished song. I kissed the past and turned away. I couldn't lose myself again. It was the night I faced the dawn with trembling hands but steady lungs. I didn't heal, I didn't run, I just stopped holding on. Maybe love was meant to end before it taught us who we are. Some scars don't beg to disappear. They teach us how to move through dark. It was a night I stopped holding on and felt my heart breathe on its own. I let the silence fill the space where your name used to stay. It was a night I chose to live with everything I couldn't fix. I'm not okay, but I am strong since the night I stopped holding on. If you ever wonder where I went, I stayed, I just stopped holding on. I tried to fix what broke me with hands that couldn't heal. I held on to the pieces I was too afraid to feel. Every crack I tried to cover, every scar I tried to hide. But the more I tried to fight it, the more I lost inside. I was searching for a cure in places never meant to hold. I tried to fix what broke me, but I was breaking more. Every step I took to heal left me scattered on the floor. I tried to fix what broke me till I finally understood. Some wounds don't need fixing, they just need to be understood. The guitar cries like a memory, soft but cutting through the dark. The cello holds the weight of me when I'm falling apart. The rhythm pulls me slowly, like it knows I'll find my way. And in the quiet of surrender, I begin to feel the change. Maybe healing isn't strong, maybe it's just holding on. I try to fix what broke me, but I only learned to see that every broken piece of me still belongs to me. Oh, I try to fix what broke me. Now I'm learning how to stay
used to push away. I never let unwind. And maybe pain is not the end. Maybe it's where I begin. I try to fix what broke me. Now I'm letting myself be. Every scar a quiet story of who I came to be. I try to fix what broke me, but I found something more in the pieces I was holding. I found my core. Not fixed, just real. The night is heavy on my chest, like borrowed weight I can't forget. The stars feel distant, cold and small, like they don't hear me when I fall. I walk these streets with open scars, learning how to trust the dark. Every step unsure but true, still moving even when I'm through. I've been breaking in between who I was and who I seem, but in the cracks where doubts appear, a quieter strength is forming here. I'm still standing in the quiet when the world has lost its sound. No applause, no fire rising, just my feet on shaking ground. I'm still standing in the quiet with my fear and my own doubt. No one sees a war inside me, but I'm still standing now. The cello hums my hidden pain, what I lost and what remains. The guitar breathes in broken lines, like all these moments left behind. The rhythm pulls me sliding slow, brush on snare like falling snow, and the bass beneath my skin walks me through where I've never been. I don't shout, I don't pretend, I just bend and rise again. Every wound that still feels raw taught my heart what courage is for. I'm still standing in the quiet when the world has lost its sound. No applause, no fire rising, just my feet on shaking ground. I'm still standing in the quiet with my fear and my own doubt. No one sees the war inside me, but I'm still standing now. Maybe strength is not the flame that burns the dark and screams your name. Maybe strength is learning how to breathe when you don't know why now. I've been lost, I've been afraid, I've been counting every shade, but the fact I'm still right here means I'm stronger than my fear. I'm still standing in the quiet with no crown upon my head, Just a heart that learned the hard way how to rise up from the dead. I'm still standing in the quiet, not because I never fall, but because I always answer when my broken spirit calls.